Carol Meredith, and Mark Stahlman.
Thank you, everybody, and thanks for inviting us to be here. Mark and I are going to talk to you a little bit about why Mark's Medicaid matters. And Mark's Medicaid matters because Medicaid helps him with independence. Gives him the wheels to get him around and the computer to help him communicate. Isn't that right, Matt?
My Medicaid matters.
Mark's 19, so he's not working yet, but he's working on working. And he wants to make sure he's got the supports he needs to work when he gets out of the school system at age 21. So yes.
Yes.
And family. I've known Mark since he was about 18 months old. He was a little tiny guy now, and he's a big strapping guy now. And it's partly because of Medicaid. Medicaid helped his family be a family. It helped his parents be parents. It helped Mark to get the supports he needed to be in the community.
My Medicaid matters. Me Medicaid matters.
And finally, Mark gets to be in the community. Many people don't know this, but he was the manager of his brother's basketball team. Medicaid allowed that support to happen so he could contribute to his community. Mark looks forward to being able to pay taxes and to contribute to his community. Right now, they are doing a project getting curb cuts in Littleton, Colorado, where they need to be. So Medicaid matters to Mark. Medicaid matters to all of us. And you got any last words, Mr. Stahlman?
Yes. My Medicaid matters.
Next, we'll have Medicaid Director Suzanne Brennan.
Thank you, Dawn, for inviting me to this. I have to say this is my first press conference, so I hope that you will bear with me as I make my remarks. But thank you so much, Dawn, for having me. We met a couple months ago where Dawn gave me a tour of the ADAPT Center, and I was so impressed with the history of that movement, and I'm really pleased to be here. So I wanted to make a couple comments about Medicaid and some of the things that we're doing to support independence in the community, and also what we're looking at in terms of the future. So as Medicaid, we serve over 800,000 Coloradans, which is enough to fill the Pepsi Center 44 times. We have a budget of $5 billion with less than 4% administrative costs. So much of our dollars go out to individuals that are eligible for our services, and that really makes a difference. So when you think about $5 billion, our Medicaid really does matter. Now, due to the recent economic climate, we are seeing the enrollment in Medicaid and CHIP increasing. It's increased over the past several years, and we know it's going to continue to increase. So this service is so important to the state of Colorado and the individuals that reside here. Now, in terms of where we are today, we are committed to partnering with ADAPT and our stakeholders to work towards a more person-centered system. A system where, in the spirit of the Olmstead decision, clients are served in the least restrictive environment possible and have choices about where, when, and how they receive services. I call this a moral imperative. People should have choice.
Yeah, they should.
We believe in a system of care that is easier to access and easier to navigate for families and clients. We also recognize we need to look at the whole person and consider all of the supports beyond just health care and Medicaid that can be mobilized to promote independent living. away from the medical model. One example of where we are already working to expand choices and opportunities for clients is through Colorado Choice programs. You might recall that this was called Money Follows the Person. We have changed the name of that program. And this program will support individuals who are in nursing homes but could be more appropriately served in the community with more cost-effective long-term services and supports. Colorado Choice Transitions is a grant-funded program through the Affordable Care Act. The Medicaid Infrastructure Grant, also called the Medicaid Buy-In Program, is another area in which we are working to promote more integrated community living among individuals who require long-term services. Through this initiative, we will support people with disabilities in finding quality jobs and in retaining their long-term services and supports through Medicaid. So we as a department, we have a number of initiatives we're working towards to promote choice in the community and independent living. The Affordable Care Act offers opportunities for the department and other states to create more cost-effective and person-centered care for individuals relying on long-term supports to maintain their independence. The department is exploring these options, such as Community First Choice, which Dawn mentioned before, to give clients more choices and control in the delivery of their care. To capitalize on these opportunities, we will work with our stakeholders, such as ADAPT and others represented up here on this stage, and our federal, state, and local partners to craft sound programs that meet your needs and the needs of other Medicaid enrollees. So with that, I'll turn it over back to Dawn, but thank you so much, and it's exciting to see all of your energy around this.